Hi, my name is Ted McNeil, and today was the 11th day I haven't smoked. I quit smoking 11 days ago. Today was the closest I came to falling off the wagon so far. 11 days in. I had a really stressful thing at work. Today at work, I had to deal with a bully. It was a person in the position of power where I work. I gotta go for a walk. A person in a position of power who threw their weight around in such a way that was completely inappropriate. Old school bully. I don't want to go into too many details, and I don't really want to put all the gritty details on the internet, but it was completely inappropriate. Probably very unprofessional to put the exact details on the internet, but at the same time, I feel like I got a vent about this. Anyway, they picked the wrong week. The person was just being an asshole. Maybe the reason I stood up to him is because I was quitting smoking and I'm a bit on edge. And I got a sense of humor. Normally I let these things slide, but today, it just wasn't funny. I felt like I had to stand up for myself and my coworkers. This is Millstream Park, it's called. It's about 5 minutes from my house. It's a great park to sort of just get lost in. The sun is setting just over there. What happened today, why he was able to get away with all the things he did, was because no one really had the guts just to call him on it and say what you're doing is wrong. No one stood up to him. I feel that's how you have to deal with bullies. You have to say, you're behaving inappropriately. You're behaving like a jerk, or rude, or inappropriate, or just being an asshole. The reason the park is called Millstream Park is because over there, somewhere, there used to be a mill. And the stream powered it. So it was the Millstream. People in authority have the right to hold their employees accountable, but they do not have the right to intimidate or make people feel scared or to humiliate people. Anyway, I think it's time that we stopped ignoring the problems or just rolling our eyes or laughing about it. The path actually winds past a cemetery. If you can't do the whole walk, actually one of the shortcuts back to my car is through the cemetery. Today I need a long walk. There are things that it's worth giving up your dignity for, like the life of a child, the life of a family member, the safety of a child, the safety of a family member, the safety of a human being on this earth, the safety of an animal. Lose your dignity for those things. Your dignity is worth more than a job. There's not many things worth sacrificing your dignity for. Bully isn't one of them. Don't lose your dignity for very small things, because that means you're selling yourself short. In about a month, this whole area will be flooded with geese heading south for the winter. It's been a bit warmer this year, so there hasn't been that many yet. While I didn't like having to force the conflict of the whole thing, you can't avoid conflict. You'll never have resolution with anything if you don't avoid conflict. I am proud of the fact that I didn't sell myself short. I stuck up for myself and my friends. People can't always defend themselves. Sometimes you have to step up. And the thing I really hate about situations like this, you become really anxious at work. The problem I hate about drama is all the energy that is put into dealing with the drama. I don't mean energy in any new agey way. It just makes things uncomfortable. It just makes it unfun to be there. It's just wasteful. What I'm saying is don't be an asshole at work. For whatever reason you're doing it, it's not funny, and you're just ruining everybody else's day when they're just trying to do their job. So stop doing that. And when it was all over, I couldn't calm down. All I could think of is having a cigarette. Really wanted a cigarette. I was planning the purchase in my head. Could almost smell the tobacco. In hindsight, it seemed a bit strange to want to turn to a stimulant when you're stressed out.
My brain is hardwired to go, stressful situation, it'll be cool if you just go have a cigarette. Stand outside and have a cigarette.
Probably the last thing you want to do is get yourself more amped up.
My brain is hardwired still. I mean, I've only quit smoking for 11 days. I shouldn't be surprised by this, but...
That's what you do when you're a smoker. You get stressed out. You have a cigarette.
Well, I've quit smoking, so I can't do that. My main coping mechanism for stressful situations is gone. So I didn't know what to do. I really wanted a cigarette. I was good. I didn't smoke. I popped a lozenge. And I went home and decided I just needed a really long walk.
I find this place very relaxing. It's just me and the rustling of the trees and a very slow stream flowing by.
So what did I learn today is I learned I still have a really long way to go. I have to start looking into stress management because my primary way of dealing with stress is gone. I can't do it. I can't go back to my stress management system because it was killing me. Stress management is a very serious thing. Stress is part of life. I'm going to have stressful situations whether I smoke or not. I don't know what my long-term stress management thing is going to be yet, but I do know a few things worked for me today. 1, going for that long walk helped. 2, taking pretty pictures helped. Making this movie helped. I had a big cup of water afterwards. That seemed to help. Not sure why. So on day 11, I learned that I still have a bit of rewiring to do. 11 days in, I still have a lot to learn.
Anyway, that's my walk. I usually walk up here, come here, and then just turn around and walk back to my car. It's a good stop after work. And this time of year is beautiful with the leaves changing.
That was my Thursday. Thanks to the people viewing this video, and if you think this videos could help somebody, please forward them. I've already got one person says they're quitting smoking because of these videos. I'd like to hear about more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.